I just take a little bit of the castor oil on my palm and I just rub it, and then I rub it on the navel. It works in fact, it works like magic. So I'm giving you secrets. Those of you who have this castor oil in your house and you don't know what to do with it, there are so many things you can do with this oil. It's not just laxative. So today I'm opening your eyes so that you see the things you can do with castor oil. Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching about this wonderful miracle oil. Okay, that's what I call it. It's a miracle oil. I'm going to be giving us several uses. Okay, so many uses. It's one oil, it's a plant-based oil, but it's one oil that can do a whole lot of things. Okay, I'm going to tell us about the oil. I'm going to tell us the benefits of this oil and what gives this oil its healing properties. I'm also going to be sharing with us how to the particular type you can use. Yeah, we have different types which you can use and different illnesses you can be using it for. Okay, so you want to stay right with me till the end of this video to get the very, very best, because this video is going to be packed. Okay, yeah, it's going to be a long one because I want to take my time to give us full details about this oil. It's one oil I recommend to be in your house. Okay, now the oil I'm talking about is called the castor oil. Yes, the castor oil is the #1 oil that should be in your house. Okay, so because you can use it for different things. There's nobody that would need castor oil, no matter who you are. So I'll tell you the different things and the different areas you can use this oil for, and you can benefit from it. Okay, so there was a video I dropped on my channel. The video I did in a women conference. Yeah, I talked about the castor oil, but today I want to give us full details, and I'm also going to be doing some practical tips showing you how to apply them and how to use them for different issues. Okay, so pick your seat and sit close, get your pen and paper, and let's go. Okay, you don't want to miss out, so you want to stay with me from the beginning till the end. So if you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button. Okay, because I bring you lovely videos like this on nature secrets. Okay, so what you use for internal treatment, for hair and for skin. All right, so let's dive into our video for today. Today we're talking about the castor oil, beautiful plant oil. Okay, so the castor oil is an oil. Yeah, I brought my pen and paper, okay, so that I will not forget some major points. So I just jot down some major points so that I don't forget them. Yeah, so the castor oil is an oil from the seed, the plant of the castor bean. Okay, the castor bean, and then the oil is being extracted. Some people cook it, they blend the seed, some burn the seed, then they boil it, they cook it to bring out the oil. Okay, there are different kinds of method of preparation. Now some do a cold press. They use a machine to press it out. Some pass it through fire to bring out the oil. Some use what we call hexane to bring out the oil. Okay, so whatever, the oil comes from the seed of the castor bean. Okay, that's where it comes from. Okay, so the benefits of this oil, I'm going to be starting from my #1, which is the general popular one. The reason why you should have it in the house, this is for everybody, because at some point in your life you will suffer from one pain or the other. It can be maybe a knife cut, it can be maybe a scratch, you fell down somewhere, a broken leg, or one thing or the other or so. So when you're having pains, the first thing you should reach out for this oil. Okay, anything pains. Now I've taught my kids about this oil, so they know this oil, and it's reachable, it's there in the house, they know where to get it. And I told them, once you have a pain, even before you come, you don't even tell me of the pains or so, you know what to do. Go and apply castor oil, so they know where to get it and what to do with it. Okay, at least for that of pains. So in your house, wherever the pain is it your hand, is it your ankle, just apply it on that area, and it's going to relieve you after some time. Now there are some pains, depending on the cause of the pains. if you don't treat, sometimes you might need to treat, it might go in conjunction with other things. If it's a pain, maybe just a normal pain from a scratch, maybe you just woke up, you were stressed up, and then you need to just massage your body with the oil, and that's all. But if it's something that's, maybe there's something in the body which is causing that pain, you might need to be applying with maybe an internal medication to attack the root cause of that pain, okay? Because if you don't deal with the root cause of the pain might still occur. But the castor oil will be helping you to be suppressing the pain. It will go whenever the pain come again. You use the castor oil to help, but you still need to deal with the root cause of the pain, okay? So but generally, inflammation issues, pain relief, swelling, anything inflammation, castor oil is very powerful. It can take care of that, and you see it relieving you, okay? I went to a burial the other time, and there was one of my aunties. She was, I don't know, they say, I don't know that it says arthritis or whatever, so but she was going to, she couldn't even walk. I saw her, she walked out of the arena, and I used to have this bottle in my bag anywhere I go. I've been to a bus where I saw somebody, she had issue that maybe she wanted to enter the bus, she had some crack or so, she couldn't enter, she was in pain. I just brought out my castor oil from my bag and I gave her to apply, and she used it. The same thing to her, that burial, when I went for that burial, that my auntie, I just went to the room where she was. She couldn't walk properly. It was her mom we were actually burying. So I gave her, I had to just rub the leg with the castor oil, massage it a little. Do you know that woman came out later on, after some time from that place, and if you see how she danced, when she was dancing, when they were dancing to go and give things or so, whatever, so you will not believe that was the person that was walking with a limp, okay? So that's how powerful castor oil is. Now, I'm going to give us a very detailed, I'm not exaggerating the oil, but it's something I have used in my life, personal life, and it has worked for me very, very well, okay? And that's why I feel that I should share it with us, okay? So that's for pains. Now, number 2, the eye health. Now, if you have eye issues, you're dealing with eye issues, floaters, blurry vision, you're also dealing with cataract, glaucoma, castor oil, we've had testimonies where castor oil help relieve it. So you want to be rubbing it, you close your eyes. I'm going to be giving you some practical steps on how to use them, okay? You close your eyes so that you know how to apply them. So when I teach you, I'll give you how to apply it. All you have to do is close your eyes, okay? And then you want to rub some castor oil, okay? Let me demonstrate a little. This is my castor oil with my dropper. You just want to drop maybe just 1 or 2 drops, okay, of the oil. Now you tap it like this, then you close your eyes, you rub it on top of your eyes. Some put it inside their eyes, but I don't really usually advise people to do that, okay? For me, I don't advise you to do that, but some do, okay? So just rub it on top of your eyes, okay? So that helps you, and it will penetrate into your eyes. Now there's something about this oil. Let me tell you why it does what. The main reason for its health benefits is what we call ricinoleic acid. Now, castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which is very powerful. And one beauty thing about this castor oil is wherever you rub it on your body, on your skin, it penetrates deep into the skin. It's not like some other oils that will just remain on top of the skin. Castor oil will penetrate deep into the skin and work. So when you use it, when you apply it on top of the eyes, it penetrates in and do its work, okay? So sometimes you don't even need to drink it for you to get the benefits to be done, okay? Now for the eyes, so I said you put it on your eyes and you want to massage that area, okay? So it helps you and it works for you. It goes to penetrate in the eyes. Now sometimes I do advise some people to not only rubbing on the eyes. After they rub it on the eyes, they'll need to, if you have an handkerchief or a cloth or a mat, a sleeping mask that you can just wear on the eyes and you sleep. If you don't have a mask, you can just tie, maybe just get a small cloth that you can just tie on your eyes while you're sleeping. Not tight, whatever compress you're doing, you don't need to tie it tight, okay? Not tight on the eyes. Just lay it on the eyes and then just tie it, and then you get that, okay? So when you tie it and you sleep with it, it goes to penetrate into the eyes. The heat, it works better in heat. It will heat up and penetrate and work in the eyes, okay? So that's it for eyes. Now those of you who want maybe a thicker, a fuller eyelashes, you could apply it to your eyebrow. I mean, a fuller eyebrow and eyelashes, you can apply it to your eyebrow and your eyelashes. It helps to make it grow and then to give you a thicker one, Okay, now your hair, one very powerful secret of castor oil is that it works very well for the hair. It helps you to get a thicker hair. Those of you who have scanty hair, your hair is scanty, or you want to develop a fuller hair, castor oil is very good. It's one of the oils, but let me say, it's one of the major oils in my hair growth oil. Yeah, in my hair growth oil is one of the major oils. I have several oils added to it, but the oil that passes every other oil in that bottle is the castor oil, because it's very powerful. And it not only stays on the hair, it penetrates into your hair shaft, okay, and stimulates blood flow to help it grow. So it helps your hair grow. You can just be applying the castor oil on your hair to give you a thicker hair, or on the lines of the hair. After you finish making your hair, you can take a dropper of it like this, and then you can drop on the lines of your hair. That will help you, okay, to get the benefits of the castor oil. Okay, so that's for hair. So it's very powerful when it comes to hair treatment. Now I took my time so that I can go from like this, from the body down, okay, so that I don't miss out any area, because there's several areas it can work in your body and function. I don't want to miss out anything. Maybe if I miss out anything, if I remember, I might make another video, because there are several things you can do with the castor oil. Now for the mouth, you can also use it for what we call oil pull. You can put it, warm the oils, put it into your mouth, and gargle it, and you pour it and you spit it out. It helps to kill bacteria, okay, and helps for your oral health. So it's very good for the mouth. Like maybe some of you have mouth odors or issues with mouth, you can do an oil pull for bacteria, because it is antibacterial, it is anti-inflammatory, okay, it has a lot of antioxidants. Okay, now for ear pains, you can also use castor oil for ear pains. Okay, garlic is very good for the ear. So sometimes what I advise, you can infuse garlic into the castor oil, put it into a small pot, drop some little garlic, and then infuse it, put it on fire in very low heat or double boiler method, and let the garlic infuse into the castor oil. And when it infuses into the castor oil, you can use like a drop or two when you're having ear pains. Okay, it could help and then relieve that ear pains, what like this a bacterial issues. So that will take care of the ear pains. Okay, all right, so let's go to the face. Now another thing castor oil works for is your face, and that's one I love it for. Okay, it is anti-aging, it is anti-wrinkles. So if you're using, you want to be using castor oil every day. I use castor oil every day, and that is why this oil must not be missing in my house. So before this oil finish, I try to restock. Okay, then I use it every day. Now I rub it on my face. So you can just take a dropper, you can put it on your palm, or you just do on your face. This is okay, just small like this. The beauty about this oil is that it's not an oil that clogs the pores. Those of you who are into skincare, you know what I'm talking about when we talk about clogging pores. When an oil clogs your pores, it causes pimples and the rest. So if you have a pimples prone skin, castor oil is good for you. So it's a good facial oil. It's a good facial oil. Now it's anti-aging. Okay, so if you're using it every day, it prevents wrinkles. Even if you have wrinkles over the time, it's going to work for you. Now not this. It's not something magical that it must work immediately. So don't expect that as you use castor oil today, your wrinkles will just disappear. It's not true. Okay, now you have to be using it over time, and you get your face. So as a mother, as a queen, and you want to look younger than your age, you want to glow, you want to look younger, castor oil should be one oil you should be adding to your routine. Okay, even if you don't use only castor oil, you could mix with other beautiful oils. We have the almond oil, we have the rosehip oils, we have the argan oils. They are fine, good oils for your face, for your skincare routine. Okay, so you can mix and blend them with several oils for the glow. But even if you don't have all the other oils I mentioned, you could single-handedly use only this one. You want to rub on your face and your eyes, and then you massage all over your body, all over your face, and to give you that beauty. Okay, it gives a glow. You know, it's rich in vitamin E, and some of you use vitamin E oil, some of you use vitamin E serums at night or at morning as your skincare routine. Only castor oil too can work for you. Okay, you could mix it with every other beautiful oils to make it to work for you. Okay, so mama, you want to look like a young girl, go and use castor oil. All right, so that's for the face. I think I need to clean this off a little. All right, so let's go over to skin reactions. Yeah, if you're dealing with skin reactions on your whatever, it can be eczema, it can be rashes. Yes, sometimes when people have rashes, instead of me to mix, there are times I will mix different kind of oils, herbal mix for you. And there are times if it's just a mild oil, I can just go and apply castor oil. There was a time my son, my baby, was having a lot of a skin reaction when he was a baby, and there was this kind of rashes that just came on his bum and later on his hand, sometimes all over his face, tiny rashes. I use several things, I'm into organic skincare and the rest of them herbal, so I did a lot of mix or whatever, so they seem not to be working. At some point I started applying only castor oil. I just dedicated myself with only castor oil, and it cleared off. It penetrated into the skin and it went to attack the thing from inside. So as some of you who have some eczema that are stubborn and that have been disturbing for a long time, you can apply it on it. And then when I come to the drinking aspect, I'll also tell you how to even the drink, and you can drink it. It could also help you to clear those skin issues, parasites that has been dealing with you. That's when I come to that aspect. Okay, so that's for skin issues. So you want to treat rashes, you want to treat eczema, insect bites, pimples. It could help boil. Okay, sometimes for boil you can mix with tea tree oil. You can, now it's one oil, it's good for, you can combine with different kinds of oil, so to make it more effective. Yeah, like for boil you can mix with tea tree oil. Yeah, it's an antibacterial oil. You can mix it oregano oil of oregano. These are things you can blend it with and can help to fight boil. Okay, so these are things. So skin issues, it will take care of it to help. Sometimes it might also need you mixing it with another oil to work better and to work faster. Okay, now deodorant. I've used castor oil as a deodorant. Okay, most times I make my own personal deodorant, okay, with different natural mixes. Sometimes I just use the castor oil. Okay, I'll just apply, you can just apply a little drops of castor oil and then you rub it under your armpits. Now one that is very, very effective that can also reduce the sweat, the rate at which you sweat, is by mixing tea tree with it. Okay, I have also done that before. I just put a little bit of castor oil on my palm, then I put a drop of tea tree. Sometimes I even put lavender on top, just a drop, and I'll rub it on my hand. These are essential oils, pure original essential oils. I just mix it with the castor oil and then on my armpits. So that's when, if you mix with tea tree, it will reduce the sweat. It will be like a kind of antiperspirant, okay? But you won't have that smell when you go out. So it can be used as a natural deodorant under your armpit. So I'm giving you secrets. Those of you who have castor oil in your house and you don't know what to do with it. Some of you only know how to use it for relaxation or as a laxative. When you can't go to toilet, you use your castor oil. See, there are so many things you can do with this oil. It's not just laxative. So today I'm opening your eyes so that you see the things you can do with castor oil. So we've talked about deodorant. We're going to detox. Now this oil can be used as a detoxifier. It can detox your kidney, it can detox your lungs, it can detox your liver. Okay, and how do you want to do? You don't even necessarily need to drink it to have this work. Now there's what we call the castor oil compress. Okay, we call it the castor oil compress. This way you pour some castor oil on a cloth or a towel. Just get a towel like this, and then you want to pour some drop of the castor. You don't even need to soak. You don't need to soak this entire. Just pour a little on it. Sorry, I don't want to mess this place up. So you just pour a little bits of the oil on top of the towel, okay, and you place it at the right side of your lungs. Okay, are you seeing me? On the right side of your lungs. Then you want to wrap it up with a nylon to help it to work. That way, it goes into your system, penetrates through this place down to your system. It cleanses and detoxifies your lungs, your kidney, and your liver. Okay, so you just place it there. That's what we call the castor oil compress. Now there are some castor oil compress wraps which are being sold in the market. You can buy those compress and then you use them. They are different. Some of them, they have the compress for the neck when you have neck pain. They have the compress for the eye. Some have compress for the lungs, for the one they use. Some have compress for the tummy, yeah, for fibroid and the rest of them. So, but even if you don't have, I'm giving you a method that you can use to improvise, where you can just use your own towel. Just put some castor oil. Let the castor oil soak. So the castor oil will be touching there continually. It will not dry easily. You can carry it for like 1 hour before you remove it. Okay, so once in a while, once in a month, you can do that for a kind of detox in your body. Okay, so I had to get this. Yeah, I actually forgot to pick it up. Now see this. This is cling film. I know most of you know it. You can use this to improvise as a nylon as a plastic wrap that you can use to wrap it. It comes like a, but we use it for food. Yeah, normally this is being used for food wrap. It's a cling film. Okay, so you can use this for your castor oil compress. So if it is your tummy, you want to do like for the fibroid, if you have fibroid, I'm going to come there. It's for your tummy. You want to place it there. Okay. Okay, so take it round. So you can use this as an improvise if you don't have the castor oil wrap. Okay, so this is fine. And this heats up. Your cloth is not going to be inside though, please. Your cloth will be outside. I'm just doing it because I don't want to show my tummy, okay? But your cloth will be, this will be directly on top of your tummy with the towel. And that's how you're going to do it, okay? So the same thing with the lungs. Now, let's go to the next one. For breast cancer, now, castor oil is anti-cancer and it can be used to fight lumps, any kind of lumps. Okay, so castor oil treats can shrink lumps of any kind. Now, if you have lumps like breast cancer, that is cancerous or an ordinary lump, simply put the castor oil, pour some castor oil into a breast pad. Get a breast pad, pour some castor oil. Even if you don't have a breast pad, you can get a small towel. This one is big. Get a small towel, drop some castor oil and place it where it's inside your bra. Yeah, or inside either your bra or your half cut, whatever you're using inside. Let it just something to hold it and let it cover the breast, that area where you have the lumps. It's going to break it down gradually. Now, you have to be patient with it. Whatever you're using castor oil to do, be patient with it. I see some people say, I've been using it, it's not that, because they want magic, they want it to do overnight. Meanwhile, that illness has been with you for a long time, for years, and you want it to work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you might give it up to 3-6 months. Like for fibroid, I'll come to fibroid. When I'll talk about fibroid, it might even be up to 6 months, but just continue using it. Okay, so now, for the breast cancer, you can use that to assist it. Now, if it's cancerous, I'd advise you use other internal treatment to do that, but that's not for this video. There are other things you can take, food, diet with your cancer treatment, and medications you want to be taking. Okay, that's that, but you can be using the castor oil for that. So any kind of lumps, now even brain tumors, yeah, tumors in general, brain tumors and the rest of them, castor oil can take care of that. Place it on that point. Okay, you can wear your cap to be holding it, or you can use a nylon to wrap around, do a compress on the head. Okay, I've explained what the castor oil compress is. The compress is using a towel, okay, pouring your oil on the towel or on a castor oil compress pack. If you want to buy the pack, any of you, but pour your castor oil on it and place on that area of pains or whatever. So then you want to wrap it with a nylon. Yeah, if you don't have this cling film, you can use any kind of plastic nylon you have. It could be maybe this long type they used to use to pack this being long nylon. If it is your hand that you're having the severe pains, broken ankle or whatever, so you can wrap it around that place. Okay, now we also have the fibroid. Yes, I'm coming to fibroid. Those of you who have fibroid and you want to shrink it over time, you want to shrink it apart from other things. Today is just for castor oil. Okay, so apart from the other herbs and other things that you'll be drinking, or spices you'll be drinking to shrink your fibroid, you want to use the castor oil. It works very well. There are so many testimonies of castor oil that has helped to shrink fibroid. So you can use it. You can do your castor oil compress. Just simply place it on the stomach. Then you want to wrap your nylon, your plastic wrap around it to heat it. Or you want to be doing that at least overnight. Every night before you sleep, place the castor oil there. Do your castor oil wrap on your tummy. Then you cover it with your nylon. Then put your clothes on top. What the plastic wrap does, it creates heat in that environment, the place becomes hot and the oil will not penetrate and work. And then 2, your clothes, your bed will not get stained, so that you can sleep with it. Now you can sleep with it overnight in the morning. So every night you want to be doing that. In the morning you can go around your regular activities. In the night you want to be doing the castor oil compress to help with your fibroid. Over time you can be doing it up to 3 to 6 good months. You have to be dedicated in using it every day, down to 6 good months, okay? Depending on, it will be reducing in sizes. By the time you go to the clinic for a checkup, it's either it has reduced to an extent. Yeah, if it's still there, you continue using it, okay? You continue using it until it's completely gone. There are cases where we've seen that after, even before the 6 months, the fibroid is no longer there. It's gone completely. So you want to be using it regularly. So it's one remedy you can use to treat fibroid. So that's why I call it the miracle oil, because the thing that God plants inside this oil, what God has put in this oil, even man, scientists cannot really explain what it is, but it is God. He created the seed and he has put a lot of things, healing powers in the seed, that you can use this for. Now it is not cancelling out medications. It doesn't stop you from going to clinic for your treatments, okay? But you can use castor oil for most of these things I am mentioning today, okay? Now I've talked about breast cancer, I've talked about fibroid, and I've talked of tumors. Yeah, tumors you can take care of, or any kind of lumps. Now we have arthritis. Now I say it's anti-inflammatory. For those suffering with arthritis, castor oil can help you. So that part of your leg, yeah, you want to place your towel there, and then you want to do your compress, pour your oil. Yeah, you can use it to rub that area. But if you want it to work better and faster, pour your oil on your towel, place it there and wrap it round. Now whatever compress you're doing, make sure you don't make it tight. Please don't tighten that area, because you're going to get more pains instead of it to relieve you. Do you understand? If it's your hand, wrap it, but don't tighten it, okay? Because you will end up causing more problem for yourself where you have pains, so much pains, okay? Now let's look at the laxative. Many of us know castor oil for its laxative benefit. If you take it, you go to toilet, so people drink it, okay? Now for this one, I'll advise you check your system. You know how your body is. If you want to take it, you can take it maybe once in a while to purge, to clean your colon, okay? I just take a little bit of the castor oil on my palm and I just rub. I'm used as a remedy to clean your colon, okay? Because as you take it, it will make it to go to toilet, so it will flush and clean your system. Now, but you need to check your body system to know how your system works, okay? So you can start from 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. So okay, so if your body can take 1 teaspoon, you keep to 1 teaspoon. Yeah, you can take up to 1 tablespoon a day, okay? So you can take it once in a while to do a cleansing of the colon, and if you can't go to toilet, constipation issue, you take that to help you. Now for digestive issues, you might not necessarily even need to even drink it to help with your digestion. Now just rubbing it on your belly button, I do that a lot, okay? I just take a little bit of the castor oil on my palm and I just rub it, and then I rub it on the navel. It works in fact, it works like magic. Rub it on your navel. So sometimes before I sleep, I rub it on my navel. It helps my food to digest. So if you're having digestive issues, you might need to take this castor oil to help your system or your body to digest, okay? You might not necessarily need to take it internally. Just rub it on your navel. Yeah, rub it on your navel. It will go right in, and then it's going to work to help. You see it as if your food just start digesting gas. Sometimes if you're already having constipation or whatever, so you'll be noticing the gas will be releasing, the gas will be coming out, and then your tummy can be rumbling. And after some time, the next day, most times I go to toilet. So if I do it at night, the next day I'll go to toilet. So it depends on when you do it. Most times I like doing that at night. I just rub it on my belly button. Yeah, my belly button, that's your navel. Okay, so you apply it there, and that's why I call it a miracle oil, and it works very, very well. Okay, so it also works for irritable bowel syndromes. You have that. I told you that when you take it as a laxative internally. Then apart from your navel, you can rub it around your tummy, all over your tummy. Now I've told you how to use it for your lungs, where you put it at this right side. So you can also do it in the entire tummy, but you can just apply it around the tummy. It helps your digestive issues, okay? All right, so I'm releasing some secrets today. So you don't play with this. I don't play with this oil. That's one reason why I don't play with castor oil. Now I go over to menstrual pains. Those of you who have menstrual pains, you're struggling with menstrual pains, this is a perfect oil for you. When you're on your period and you start feeling those pains, just gently massage your tummy, put some of the oils on your palm, massage all over your tummy with those oils, and it will take care of the menstrual pains. Okay, so let's go scars. Now you have scars from some wounds, yeah, all over time, but sometimes you might need to mix it with oils like what's this oil, frankincense oil, tea tree oil. You can blend them together with other oils, snake oil. This can help take care of scars, so you can faster. Okay, when you mix them together, you can blend them with several other scar removers to make it faster. But if you're applying it alone, it might take a longer time, but it works. It could help take care of your scars. Okay, now stretch mark is another area that castor oil can work over time. Now I do tell people, some people just expect magic. Stretch mark that has been on your body for like years, maybe 5 years, 10 years, you want it to go in 3 days time, in 1 day time. It's not magic. So the same thing, if you want to use castor oil works for stretch marks. You have to use it severally. Now there's a point your stretch mark can get to, it will be difficult to remove. Yeah, that's why I tell people, if you want to treat stretch mark, treat it at an early stage. Once it's showing up, you can start using castor oil. Now even if it has stayed for long, you can try, but it will be a continuous usage for months, okay, before you can start seeing some results over time. So you have to be patient with it. That's one thing with the castor oil, you have to be patient with it. It's not an overnight remedy, overnight treatment, or overnight remedy. You have to continuously use it, okay? Now just make it as part of your routine, part of your life, everyday oil that you use. Okay, if it's something you need to get a bigger bottle, okay, even if it's not the smaller one, we also have I do sell the castor oil as it is. This is actually my own brand, my own product. So if you want to order, you can order from our website. But we also have a bigger bottle, 1 liter. You can buy, we sell in wholesale quantity, so you can buy a 1 liter bottle. If it's something you're going to be using every day, like when you have fibroids, something you'll be using regularly to pour on your towel and use daily for months, then you can have the bigger one. But if you want to get this other bottle, then you can get this other bottle. So whatever castor oil you want to use, yeah, we have castor oil available in store, okay, and it's available. I'll drop the website link. You can check our website and order now. Okay, so you want to be sure of originality of castor oil, whatever you are getting. Now, one thing you have to be when it comes to the castor oil, for you to get results and a better result, to see it really working, it must be a cold press. Number one, the oil should be a cold press. 2, it should be hexane free, because this is something that is going into your body, penetrating into your body. So if there's anything that, if it's carrying any kind of chemical like hexane, you will have a kind of after effect, and you don't want to put anything strange into your body, because whatever the oil penetrates into the skin. So that's why if you're using the castor oil, you must make sure that you have a good original castor oil, cold pressed, hexane free. Okay, yeah. Now you can get either you get the black castor oil can work, the normal castor oil, because castor oil comes in white, golden color, black, the one they call black. Not really, the black doesn't really not that black, but it's the golden is kind of brownish or golden, but a darker one. That's why they call it black. That's one, the black castor oil, they roast it with the back. They normally roast it with the back of the seed, okay, and then before they can extract it. That's the one we call black, but it still works. Okay, there are different kinds of castor oil. Now you cannot, but provided you get the cold processed original, not the one that has been refined. Don't get the refined one. I have once bought, before I went into dealing on castor oil, I once bought a castor oil that was white, pure white. That was the first time I was buying, because I was looking for the normal type I usually buy to use for my products. I think my hair product then. Yeah, I was looking for the exact one I used to buy, but I couldn't find it. So I decided to get from one lady or so, and she gave me a pure white one. She doesn't like buying those orange, or that orange color one, because she felt that those ones are not original and the rest of them. Then I had not gotten the knowledge I had in castor oil. That was, I can't remember exactly when, but it's a long time ago. Okay, and I regretted, because if you see how, you know, it has been processed. Now when an oil is being processed, so I would not advise you to buy those pure, to use those pure white. You can use it, it can work to an extent. Okay, some of the properties will still be in the castor oil, but if it is too much, if it went through a lot of processing, a lot of, to refine it, remove the smell and the rest of them, it can affect the quality of the oil, because during that process of processing the oil, your castor oil can lose some of its properties, so it will not be as effective. You might get some, it might be working in areas you will see it also, but it won't be as effective as the pure one that was just expressed, okay, without going through so many refining process. So you want to be careful with the castor oil you are buying, because there's so much castor oil in the market. Okay, so that's for the type of castor oil you can get. Okay, urinary tract infection. For urinary tract infection, I have used this one is my own personal experience. I told you I use them in different ways. Yeah, it must not be missing in my house. Okay, it's one. In fact, even this bottle follows me everywhere. If I'm going out, my castor oil is inside my bag, because it's a lifesaver. I've gone to church with this oil, and as I got to the church, a young girl, because it was inside my bag, a young girl was having itching on her hair. She was crying seriously. The mom didn't know what to do. The mom was helping her to scratch the hair. A particular spot, she was saying, "Mommy is here, Mommy is there." She was just scratching and crying seriously. So when I went to her, I said, "What's wrong with her?" She said her hair is itching her seriously. And I just simply removed that scarf. I carried my castor oil, drop on that spot, and then apply it very well. Do you know that girl had relief? Because anything itching is also anti-itching. So if you're having itching skin, those of you who have itchy skin, okay, castor oil can work for you. Rub it on that area. Anywhere you have itching, whether it's your private part, whether it's your body, whether it's your face, you're having some reaction to something and you're itching, this is very powerful for you. And when you have things like scabies, scabies, at times it itches down to your fingers, down to your hands at night with the mites from scabies, and you just be feeling the itching everywhere. Just simply apply. I've had that reaction before, where I had those itching at night at the hand, and I know that it should be maybe scabies bites or whatever, mites, the mite moving. Itching is in between my fingers and the rest of them. I will just wake up from sleep and carry my castor oil and rub my hand, and that's how I'll get relief. So whatever itchy reactions you have on your body, on your hair, wherever it is going to help. It will work. I've talked about pains. Anywhere pains, it will help. Even hair. When I finish making my daughter's hair, or maybe if I send her to go and make hair or whatever, maybe she's complaining of pain or so, the first thing I do is to just apply. I use the castor oil with this, and you know, ours comes in this dropper form, so just carry it and just apply round, just drop it around the hair. Okay, so it helps relieve the pains. She can sleep very well, whatever. Yeah, so it helps. I don't miss it out. If we finish making hair, we just apply it at the bottom. Apart from relieving the pains, it will also help your hair to grow. It's very powerful when it comes to hair growth. Okay, you can just rub it on your head. Now know that the oil is very thick. The castor oil is very, very thick. Okay, so you can mix it up with other oils. You can use it alone. I've seen somebody who use it and say the thing was looking dry on her body. It's because it's very thick. When it's very thick, it will not flow. It will not, so it will be looking dry as if your skin is dry also. But actually, castor oil is a moisturizing oil. So if you blend it with another oil that is lighter, it's going to help to moisturize your skin and not giving you that dry looking skin. But it's because you just apply on a dry body. Sometimes, if I'm using only castor oil, because at times I rub it alone on my body. If I'm using only castor oil on my body, what I do is to just apply it maybe immediately after bathing, when the body is still feeling wet, or I put small water on my palm and I put the castor oil. That way it will flow through, and I will be able to use it to apply it on that area because it's thick. Okay, urinary tract infection. you want to apply your castor oil underneath. Now, what I do advise for urinary tract infection, I've used it before. I was about going that day. I was noticing I was having this frequent urination where I keep going to toilet urinating. I was like, what's this? Where is this one coming from or so? And but so my intuition just said go and use castor oil. So what I did, I didn't see it anywhere. I just decided to try it out. I carried a pad, a sanitary pad, and I dropped some of the castor oil. I just removed the dropper, and with the dropper, I just dropped around the pad. I just put it around the pad, okay, just like this on the pad. That's what I just did with it. I didn't put. You don't need to put much. Sometimes a little can go a long way. Let it just touch the surface and let it be touching the body of that part. So I just remove the dropper and just drop it on top of it like this. And after that, okay, I sprinkle some tea tree essential oils. I have tea tree essential oil. I know that it's also something I use for infections and the rest of them. So I drop a little bit drops of tea tree essential oil and then a little drop of lavender essential oil on it, okay, so that it can work very, very effective. Okay, if you use, like I said, if you use only the castor oil, it works. When you blend it with other things that does the same thing, the same function you want to use it for, then you get a faster and better result. Now, even if it's only castor, if you don't have tea tree or whatever, so you can still use castor oil. It might take a longer time, but it will work. Now, immediately I apply my castor oil and I put my tea tree essential oil and lavender. I now wore the pad, place it under, and I wore it. And I went out. I was about to go for a program, a meeting somewhere. Yeah, so I left for the meeting. Do you know that throughout till I came back, I didn't have that urge of urinating? I was surprised. So that was when I knew that I could use it to treat it, and it treated it. So whenever whenever I had I feel any kind of reaction under there, okay, any kind of any kind of infection or whatever. It could also be toilet infections. When you have toilet infections or you're itchy down there, just apply castor oil. Now, sometimes even if I don't put it on a pad and drop it inside there, I just carry some, drop it on my palm, maybe take it on my palm, and then I rub under there all over that place, and it works perfect for me. Now, for my beautiful women in the house, you can use it as a lubricant. I thought I'm going to do a very detailed video today. As a lubricant, yeah, this can help you when you're having intercourse with your husband. Okay, if you're having those dry sections, maybe your private area is dry, okay, always dry. Now this can be a kind of natural lubricant that you can use, and it works very, very well. It works very well. You can just put some on your palm, apply it, and then apply it under that area, and it will help to lubricate you. That's for the married couples. It's a very good one that you can use anytime, any day. Okay, so I hope you're learning a lot. Now, if you're enjoying my video and you're learning a lot of things, click the like button. Please just click the like button. You want to like my video, and you want to also share this video to your friends and loved ones, okay, so that they can also work and to help support our channel. Okay, now you want to also subscribe. If you're a new subscriber, please click on the subscribe button so that you get access to my videos, and then you can also turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a new video, you'll be the first person to be alerted that I have dropped a new video. Okay, I'm going to be bringing some other things, other benefits. This year I'm thinking of doing more of health. Okay, I'll try my best to do more of health. I can still bring in hair and skincare, but let's see how health, because a lot of people are having so many health issues. Let's see how we can help you this year. Okay, so I've talked of urinary tract infection. Now I'm going to pile. Now, castor oil can help those who have piles. What you simply do is get a cotton wool, okay, so you want to pour some of the castor oil on top of the wool. Now, sometimes I do advise you to put it inside the fridge or refrigerator or freezer. Let it cool. After applying the castor oil on the wool, keep it to cool. And once it cools out, you want to place it on that area where it is and leave it there. Now, you can be changing that cotton wool over time. Okay, that will help. and even the cooling nature of the oil. See, if you place it inside fridge and they apply it there, it will also help to be relieving you of the pains and the feelings of the pie. Okay, now if for faster results, you want to also be taking some other internal treatments to also help you. Okay, like senna leaf if you're the natural person or herbal person. Also, if you want to go the medical way, you could also go the medical way, but you can take it for a faster result. Otherwise, you could also use only castor oil over time, but you take a longer time. If you're patiently using it, castor oil will help. At least even the relief, it will be giving you the relief. Okay, all right. So antifungal is an antifungal. It has antifungal properties which helps to relieve you of any fungal infections. So whether it's your nails, whether it's your toenails, your fingernails, wherever you have some fungal infection, or your hair, you can just apply it there and it will take care of it. Okay, so sleep. Let me come to sleep now. If you're having trouble sleeping, sometimes depending on your course of sleep, okay, but to an extent castor oil can help, because you can apply. I'll now tell you where you're going to apply. I told you I'm going to be more practical in this video. I'm doing a very detailed video. I'll also be telling you how to use them. Okay, and I've been doing that since I started this video. Now for your sleep, all you have to do is to apply it under your leg, maybe after bathing that night, or you wash your feet or anything. Also apply it under your leg, under your feet. Yeah, it should go under your feet. Just use your palm, rub your and then massage your feet. When I mean massage, most people feel that massage is always to press. Please, massaging, when they say massage, it doesn't mean that you must press. Now you rub under your leg, just rub under your leg with it, all over your leg for some minutes. And you want to be rubbing and then massaging that area, applying it, and you just use your hand all over that area, just like this, like this, like this, like this. Let it go, let it rub very, very well under your legs. Okay, it's going to go in and work. It will help you to sleep. You will sleep like a baby. Yeah. Sometimes, like I said, it depends on if your BP, if it is BP issue that is making you to have sleepless nights, you might need to take your BP drugs to help reduce your BP, so that it can also help you. So sometimes you might do and it might not help you, depending on what is actually causing your sleep issue. But for generally also, it could help you to sleep. And if you want to, if you're tired, you're stressed out of a complete day, and you just want to go to bed and just fall asleep and sleep, relax, to ease off the stress, just rub castor oil on at the bottom of your feet, under your legs. You will sleep like a baby and you ease off your stress. Okay, so I hope this is getting interesting. That's how powerful castor oil can be. Okay, so now parasites, castor oil can help take care of parasites, but that's one you have to take it internally. Okay, for internal treatment you have to be cautious, not because castor oil does a lot of things. Like I told you, I mentioned, even without drinking it, there's different areas it works by just applying on that area. It will enter your body, so that you don't feel that you have treatment. Maybe it's your hand that is having the issue, something you can just apply and it works. You feel you just want it to just work very, very well. You can't be drinking it every day, start drinking it because you want to solve arthritis. Please, that's not what I said. If it's arthritis, rub it on that spot. There are areas where I said you drink it. Don't abuse it. Once you abuse anything, you get side effects. Do you understand? You get, in fact, there's even ricin in castor oil, which you can be poisoned of. So you don't abuse it. You don't abuse it, okay, and be drinking it every time because you want to treat something. If you're drinking it for cleansing, colon cleansing, then you take it and you go to toilet, but don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Okay, now for parasites, you drink it. For parasites, you can take a tablespoon. Okay, if your system cannot carry a tablespoon, a teaspoon. So but you go to toilet, you're going to purge that day. Okay, if you're okay with a teaspoon or a tablespoon, you can go ahead and take a tablespoon, so that it will take care of the parasites in your body. Yeah, I've seen somebody that suffered eczema. Yeah, eczema, having patches of skin reactions on her body all over. Sometimes it come at the legs, sometimes it come at her back, sometimes it come at her neck, like that also. She suffered it for 10 years, and she has been going for, I bumped into her story online. She has been going for medical checkup all these years. Medical doctors couldn't help her because they were giving her steroids, and the steroids was not really working, or she wasn't seeing solution for 10 good years. It was after she drank, somebody, a naturopath recommended castor oil for her, that it could be a parasite that is causing her own eczema, and she took castor oil for few days, and she said the whole thing she has suffered for 10 good years ceased off. Yeah, the 10 good years of having eczema or so, it stops. The eczema cleared out. So sometimes you can use it to treat parasite. Just take it for like few days, 3 to 5 days, depending on your system. And once you finish treating, then you stop it. Then you take it once in a while just to clean or to go to toilet. Okay, don't abuse it. I'm repeating myself, don't abuse it. Now, induced labor. Inducing of labor is one area that most of us will know about. Pregnant women, if you're due to deliver and it's not yet your time, you have been praying and praying and praying and praying also for delivery, okay, for the delivery to come or for the labor to start, and it's not coming. Instead of staying there for the baby to die in your womb, you could go to your doctor, because I don't advise, if you're a pregnant woman, and you want to take it, please take it under the supervision of your doctor or your midwife or whoever is going to deliver you. Do you understand? Because when you take it, you get contractions so that they can deliver you at once. Not you discuss with them. Most medical personnel, they support it, they know about castor, and some of them, yeah, they have knowledge and they can even recommend it for you. But you have to be close to your physician so that they can help you deliver your baby. Okay, but castor oil, so that's why for those of you who cannot take it, pregnant women, please don't take it unless you are due for delivery, because if you take it at early stage of delivery, it can go and cause contraction. Even this one I mentioned of applying it on your tummy, on your lungs or whatever. So please, castor oil goes into your body, it could cause issues. So if you're a pregnant woman, avoid it. When you're done, you can continue. If it's something maybe like your hand, your palm, just want to remove some rashes, that's okay, you can use it there. But don't drink it as a pregnant woman, and don't apply it on your belly, okay? Forget, leave your stretch mark. Don't say you want to go and treat stretch mark and you're going to be rubbing castor oil. Castor oil penetrates into the skin, into the body. Don't go and rub it on your belly. So wait, when you're done with your pregnancy, you can now start applying castor oil to quickly treat those stretch marks. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now, next, massage. Yeah, if you're looking for a very good ointment or oil to use for massage, any kind of massage, it could be arthritis, it could be pains, it could be muscle, it could be that you want to relax, spa treatments and the rest of them. One good oil you can mix or combine with other good spa oils and the rest of them is the castor oil. Even if you don't combine, if you want to use only that for like a kind of massage, body massage, pain relief, yeah, you could use it to massage your. If you have a swollen on any part of your body and you want to massage it to bring it down, to help with the swelling, it has anti-inflammatory properties, so it's going to help to reduce the swelling. So any part of your body that you have swelling, you could use the castor oil to massage that area and it will calm down. Okay, so if you're looking for a very good massage oil, castor oil is number one I will recommend for you. Okay, all right. So these are different areas we can use our castor oil. It's very, very powerful, and we can't really exhaust it. A lot of things, if I even remember more, the more are coming. These are the ones I could remember right now. I just took my time. I just said, let me do this video. This video is long overdue. I've promised this video since. Okay, so I said, let me just treat it. If more comes in, I can bring them up. Okay? Maybe I can do a part 2 of it, because there's so many lists of things that castor oil can do. Now, it's not, like I said, it's not a magic oil. Use with caution and don't abuse it, okay? But keep it handy. It's one oil that should always be in your house. So I'll put a link on the website you can get from us. We're sure of original castor oil. The reason why I started selling it, adding them, is so that I'm sure of what I'm recommending to my clients. If I tell you go and use castor oil, I want to be sure of what you are using. So I source from the right place and I know what is there. Cold press and hexane free. You also see it on my bottle there is cold press. So if you use this works for you. Okay, so you can get from us to be sure of what you're using for your treatment, but you can also get the regular provided it's cold press and hexane free. Anywhere you want to source your castor oil, go ahead and source. Just get original castor oil, cold press and hexane free. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please click that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first person to see my video, because I bring to you secrets of nature. I reveal secrets of nature. Okay, God has blessed us with a lot of natural resources, a lot of natural things around us, but ignorance, the Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And you're dying in that pain, you're dying in that infections and the rest of them. You don't know that your castor oil would have just helped relieve you of that. So go through this video, take note of them, and start making use of your castor oil. Some of you even have it in your house. Maybe you bought it from the pharmacy, you bought it for one thing or the other also, and you don't even know what to do. You just bought it for laxative, and after that time you can't use it again. Please go and pick up your castor oil. Even if it's your hair you want to use it for your hair, use it for your skin, use it for every area, massage, pains, and the rest of them. Do we understand? Now, some of you said you use castor oil, it doesn't work for you. Make sure you get the right kind of oil so you can come and get a castor oil and then make use of it. Now, having used castor oil in one way or the other and it worked for you, I would like to hear your story or your testimony. So drop it on the comment section. We'd like to share with you. Thank you. All right, so thank you very much for staying with us till the end. We love you all. Okay, so watch out for more videos and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.